Why are you staring at his nut? That's what she said. Start banging the truck.
You people suck. Hi, Victor.
Does he have a
Mother.
big time Carolina spot right there? Hey guys, hello, we keep it dirty off-road. Welcome back to the channel, and on this week's video, we're going to continue our video series as we help our friend Victor upgrade his truck to include geyser springs up front and Icon leafs in the back. Now, if you guys remember from the last week's video, we went ahead and got geyser springs installed, and in this week's video, we're going to address the back. His rear stock springs are very, very flat. They're in dire need of upgrade, so we're going to go ahead and look at installing the Icon leaf springs. Now, you guys have seen us do the Diva springs before. This is our first time doing the Icon springs, and we were definitely in for a surprise. First of all, the Icon springs are configurable. You can get them at a +1, +2, +3 configuration, so they're very, very flexible, and they're great if you don't know what height you want to get to match the springs up front. Now, because Victor did geysers up front, which is 2.5-inch lift, he went ahead and decided to do the Icons in the back at a +3, 3 over stock, to account for about a 1-inch snag that's going to happen with all the gear that he carries. We ended up doing the leaf pack insert in the middle of the night, and unfortunately we ran out of sunlight, and we also ran out of talent. It was quite frustrating getting that leaf pack reassembled. We didn't have the right tools for it. We struggled with it for quite a long time, so unfortunately I don't have footage. We are going to show you how to actually install the leaf pack. Now, first, we were exhausted doing this. We ended up taking a break for dinner. But after dinner, gave it an attempt to install them, and man, was it difficult to install. Well, just watch. This is our reaction after we got the first leaf pack in.
What do you want from me? There's no such thing as normal. Not in this household. You live with me.
All right, we're calling it quits for the day because Icon fucking springs are bullshit. It's fucking bullshit.
That sucks.
They are rough to work on, especially if you're going to the stage 3 one.
Oh my god, it was such a pain to get those to come together. And then not only that, just getting them into the truck. These fuckers right here, the XHD +4s, were so much easier to install.
Yeah, look at this. No, compare.
Than the Icons.
Look at this.
Look at the difference too, and the arch and everything like that. I mean, just, it's a crazy freaking arch on these things.
You see, this is a smiley face. That's a grin.
Which I don't get, guys, because that arch is going to go away.
Eventually it's going to flatten out.
That arch is definitely going to flatten out. So we only got the front springs done, and we got one side done. It's already 10:30.
10:30.
We're tired. We're going to come back tomorrow morning and finish it up.
Tomorrow we got the bump kit left and one side, and we're done.
Yep.
Well, we still have to tighten up the other side.
Well, we still got to torque everything up and center it up, but we definitely made good progress. It's just, I wish we'd made more progress. Victor brought it up. If I want option 3, I should have the option to order it configured in option 3 with the hardware to take it down to another version. I mean, because it was a bitch for the regular guy to do it in the garage to get that in.
It's doable, but it's a fucking chore to do.
It's a chore. All right, guys, we'll be back tomorrow. We're tired. Now, the next morning, we focused on a couple tests. First, we had to cut down the bolts on the leaf pack because the bolts that come with the Icon springs are too long. Then we had to go ahead and remove the old leaf springs. Now, here I recommend removing the exhaust. It's so that you have access to work. And then also, the Icon springs require you to disconnect the shock. You have to disconnect it. And if you've never done it before, you are going to need to cut that rear bolt out of the back of the leaf spring in order to get the leaf pack out. Okay, push it my way. Keep going. Victor, can you put that jack down? Go ahead and push it through. Watch your fingers. Oh. Push it more forward. Oh. All right, there we go. Now we can push it back. Ah, there we go. All right, let's get that bolt in. This thing was like last time. Yeah. Oh. Air. Oh, that tastes nasty. Give me a strap, Chris. Right behind you on your seat. It's like we were prepared or something.
Are you kidding me with how long it took us yesterday just to get it in place?
Oh, no. Let's jack up the axle.
Yeah, that's in.
Let's tighten this up a little bit. Let's get it snug so we can get the rest going. Axle need to go up or down?
Up.
Up a little bit more. Keep going. Right there.
There we go.
And there you go. Victor's got a shock shield.
There you go, Victor.
All right, so next step, we want to center this. Before we center it, we got to make sure the axle's level. And again, it's the frame, it's not the ground, and not anything like that. It has to be level with the frame of the truck, because that's what matters. That's our reference point. This side might need to come down a little bit.
If we're looking at this bottom bar and assuming that's level with the frame, then it looks like this side needs to go up a smidge.
Well, why don't we do this? Go get the tape measure. Let's go from there to there. It's about 13. This side's farther right. Yeah, he's right. It's got to go up just a little bit.
1/16.
Yeah, if it's 1/16, that's fine. You're not going to get any closer than that. Next, we got to check the front to back levels. Let's do the front to back is the same distance. We got to pick a point for that. Instead of the bolt, let's pick a reference point that's going to be the same on both sides. We could even do a bracket or something. Why don't you go to the end of the bracket then? That way it's an easier point. And we're right at about, what,
36 and a quarter.
36 and a quarter? All right.
We're there.
We're right there?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. You know what that means? It means we can tighten up the U-bolts and we can start torquing everything down. So that's what we're going to do next.
Dad said they were good. Dad said they were easy, but damn, they're a bitch to install.
Yeah, they are to install. The leaf springs are, dude, the Devers, for the most part, pop in.
My hands hurt manipulating the leaf springs.
Is it messing up your game? So a couple criticisms for Icon. One, the shock bolts, the U-bolts are way too long. I mean, they're sticking out almost 1.5 inches. That's way, way too long. That should be 1/2 inch down. I know they probably do it for installation, but those are going to get bent up like crazy. Another area that we like to call out is the leaf pack, right? I think you've said this before. If somebody wants option 3, there should be the option to get option 3 from Icon, right? So that we don't have to go through the nightmare of trying to rebuild the shock. The arch is very different. The arch on the Icon kit is something else compared to the Devers.
It's very noticeable.
Yeah, we struggle just to get it in there.
Yeah, it makes installing in the leaf pack so much more difficult. The Devers, by comparison, it's a little bit flatter arch. So those are the two big comments for Icon. Make it so that we don't have to do so much cutting. Okay, I think the suspension's all done. Leaf pack is in. Go figure, those were easier than the rear leaf pack. But overall, Icon springs suck to install. I know it's something I've been recommending more recently, guys, because the adjustability. It gives you the option to adjust the height, and it's a good thing to have because, for one, it's always hard to plan depending on the springs you're doing, and it's good to have the adjustability to be able to go up and down. But second, springs sag. It's just what happens. Over time, if you off-road enough, they will sag. And the Icons give you the option to go from 1 inch over to 2 over to 3 over to compensate for that sag too, or carry more weight. Victor, though, decided to go with 3 over. Putting those leaf packs together sucked. Maybe look into pins. They have like these almost like railroad tied looking pins that they use to install those.
Have like some sort of like just a guiding pin. So
yeah, and that's what it is. They use those.
Up really long, so then when you clamp it down, it's all aligned.
And that's what they mostly use. We just didn't have those. It's not a common tool we would get, but we're gonna try to find one. And if we find one, we'll link it on my Amazon page, guys. And get ready to just hit the handle up so they come down. Okay, hit the handle. Get them both out of the way.
Oh no, this is what.
Hey, moment of truth. Let's see how high those Oscars are.
Oh, dude, look at this. It'll cycle eventually lower than this, but damn, is that high.
Hey, Victor, she's got a tall butt.
Okay, they're not Devers, they're leaf springs. The Icon leaf springs.
Don't get that serious.
All right, guys, hop on the back and jump on it. See if it goes down. See, there it goes. There, it's starting to settle.
This is weird. Oh, what the hell?
But yeah, look at that. It's already settled. You're close. You're what, about 1 inch over on the back? So once those settle down, you'll be just about level. Look how tall it looks. She's just about level, dude. You're a little bit high on the back, maybe 1/2 inch, if that. But dude, she looks good. At speed, when you were taking off, your back end squatted just a little bit. And that's what you want. You want it to run level. But dude, it looks good. But that's it for this video. Next week, we got the Icon bump kit getting installed on Victor's truck. I've been really looking forward to do this kit. You guys remember my RPG kit had a little bit of issues where there was movement. Either the bed was moving and just causing damage, which I didn't like. So we're gonna be installing Victor's kit. This is the kit that I want to do on my truck, on his truck. And we're going to give it a good try and see how difficult it is. It is more complicated, as you guys can see. There's a ton more parts, a ton more things to put together. Yeah, here's the parts. But that's next week's video, guys. You guys have any questions, comments below? Don't forget to subscribe. Any closing thoughts, Victor?
A good couple of days of hard work.
I'm gonna kill you.
Mr. Lime Green
I'm gonna
put
kill
in
you.
some work.
I'm gonna kill you. Why'd you just Icon?
All right, guys. We'll see you guys on the next one.